Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is CJ Brand, and we are back once again with a brand new tech review video for you guys today. Now today we're going to be talking about this Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. I've personally had this phone for over, I want to say maybe 5 or 6 months so far, and this is probably one of the most advanced phones I've personally had an experience with using. I just want to say, Apple, in my personal opinion, they don't got nothing at all when it comes down to the Google Pixel and the capabilities of using Gemini versus Apple Intelligence, but then also just the overall phone, it just feels different. It hit different. You feel me? I don't know. It's something, it may be a Google thing. I ain't gonna fake it to you. So today we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, my experiences with it so far, and whether I think that you guys may like it or not. Let's go ahead and get straight into the video. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is gonna be the overall design of the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Me personally, I'm a heavy iPhone user. I love everything when it comes down to the Apple ecosystem. However, this time I was like, let's go ahead and switch it up. The Google Pixel 9 Pro XL plays a small role in my life just because I do use this for my business aspect. So if I'm getting like new photography clients, videography, or even job interviews, or just stuff like this, this phone acts as that personal line for importance. So spam callers, y'all not getting this line, you feel me? Because y'all got my other 314 number and it is shot. Like, I got to get that iPhone number changed immediately. But anyway, going back to the design aspect of the Pixel 9 Pro, the phone honestly does feel like it's almost like a premium iPhone feeling, in my personal opinion. I'm sorry to say it, but something about this phone just feels so premium. It hit different once again. I think what it is for me is just like the sleek design. The back of the phone feels like a milky matte black. Well, it don't feel like a color, but it just feels like it's very milky, but I don't even know how to explain it, man. It's just fire. It really is just fire. You probably need to go pick yourself up one for real to really understand what I'm talking about. But also on top of that, I really do love the metal frame that comes on this phone as well. It's something that I wish that Apple phones would have actually kept, just because it kind of brings the phone's characteristics out a little bit more. It really does. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now let's go ahead and get into the fun stuff as well. This is the things that I personally use, which is going to be the camera. First, let's go ahead and start off with the photos, the photo capabilities, I should say, on the Pixel 9 Pro XL. This phone right here does come with a triple camera setup. You have a 50 megapixel for your main camera, 48 megapixel for the telephoto. Then also you get a 48 megapixel for the ultra wide and also the macro lens as well. So if you're into photography, with special phone photography, I should say, or if you're just on vacation and you really don't want to carry like a heavy rig like me, pull out this Pixel 9 Pro XL, and I promise you it's going to take care of the job. I recently went to like IKEA, and I was taking pictures of like plants and like different products and stuff that I personally wanted in the house, because later on we're going to talk about some features about taking pictures and doing a little squiggly lines with some AI. And then we can go ahead and stop talking about the triple camera setup in the back. Let's go ahead and talk about the selfie camera as well. Now this right here, it did surprise me just a little bit, because when I was able to read about it, this right here does have a 42 megapixel sensor inside of the actual selfie camera as well. So when you're trying to take selfies, trust me, you don't have to worry about getting like a grainy shot. It's going to be pretty much the same as if you shot with the 50 megapixel or the 48 megapixels on the back. It's fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's fire. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This is still going to be talking about the camera, but this one is going to be about the video, and it's probably going to be one of my best features, I will say, that the Pixel 9 Pro does have, which is going to be a video enhancer. So let's say, for instance, we're shooting like a dark, moody night. Those videos, they're always going to have some type of grain in them. With the video boost, it has the ability to actually bring that quality up to 8K. 8 freaking K. I mean, I know you probably like, oh, you upload it on social media, it's going to be like 1080p. It's all good, bro. It don't matter. It's just a simple fact that we have that feature in a phone. And that's something that we normally would have like on a Canon R5, a Sony, what? I don't know nothing about y'all Sony users, but Canon is and all that good stuff. We got that mega power. Now moving on real quick though. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and stop talking about the cameras though, because y'all probably get the gist about that. The camera functionality in the Pixel Pro 9 is definitely going to be the best of the best on the market, especially for the price point of this phone that you can actually pick this up for. So the next thing I want to bring up is what's going to be the photo editing, but then also some AI features as well. Let's go ahead and talk about the photo editing first though. So this phone right here does allow you to take pictures, obviously, but this is something that's new to me personally. It may have been on a different operating system. I don't know, don't care. However, for me, my experience with it is they have have a feature in here called Add Me Mode. So this is like, say for instance, like on my camera right now, I want to go ahead and take pictures of like a group settings. It could be my family or whatever. However, I would have to have one of them jump out of the picture, take me up in that place or whatever, go home, merge the pictures myself, edit all that crap. You no longer have to do that at all, especially if you're using this Pixel 9 Pro XL. It has the capabilities of adding you to that picture. You're first going to simply take the group picture of like, them. Then you're going to go ahead and swap yourself out, set a timer on the phone, put yourself in place to take that picture, and voila, you're now going to be added into the freaking picture as well. Let's go ahead and talk about another feature that comes with the photo editing. This right here is called photo on blur mode. Now, obviously we can go ahead and go online and do the same exact thing, but this is stuff that's built into the phone. In the past, especially on my R5, I would normally take pictures of like clients or whatever. However, I would sometimes miss out like that one person I really need to be in the photo. So I have to go to like a different app, try my best to get that unblurred, use AI or whatever to fix it. It was too much. Now with the Pixel 9, you can actually just go ahead and upload that photo in there, or either if you take the picture on your Pixel, I should say instead, you'd actually be able to unblur that person or that object in that same image without losing any quality, but then also everything is still going to flow and look natural. It's crazy. That's why I said this phone has to be the most advanced phone that I've personally had an experience with. If you guys know any other phones that can do the same exact things as a Pixel 9, please let me know. But let's go ahead and move on, because we're going to talk about one other thing too that I really think that this is probably going to, sway you out to go ahead and get a Pixel. I'm going to get my notes real quick for this one just because I haven't used all of these features, but I have heard and I've seen examples, and it's crazy once again. So this right here is called the Magic Editor mode. It's a smart photo editor as well. They have certain things up in there. Let's say, for instance, we take a picture and there's too much like open space in there. Like for instance, my shot. Let's say, for instance, if I had everything blown, right? And I took that picture. Using Magic Editor, it has a smart feature in there where it will actually crop out your image for you. It will give you the best of the best image versus like, leaving too much negative space open. It's crazy. Once again, the most advanced phone. Another feature up on the Magic Editor as well I want to mention is going to be something to like move things around in your photos. You can also get rid of things, and then also you can change your scenery. Those are like the three things that I have not used this phone for at all, just because I'm pretty much a professional when it comes down to photos, so I really don't include, I avoid certain things, I will say. But for somebody that's just taking pictures, let's say for instance my grandma, hopefully you don't see this, but nah, like they went on a cruise recently, and let's say for instance they didn't want a certain person in the pictures with them or whatever, she'd be able to use this phone, take that picture, and actually remove that person or object from that, that picture and stuff like that. So I think that's very beneficial. Now moving on, this is going to be about Gemini. And if you know anything about Gemini, y'all already know for a fact, Gemini is probably, I haven't had experience with Samsung AI at all, but for me, Gemini is number one. Gemini is pretty much all over my phones, both of them, the Apple phone and also on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, the iPad, even on Mac. I use this a lot when it's come down for me to like study from like my cybersecurity tests. I'll go to YouTube, look at Professor Messer, and I'll use that Ask feature from Gemini, and I'll ask them to summarize the video. I'm listening to the videos, but I'm also getting a summary of the video as well from like the smart AI functions in it. And this is what I personally use Gemini a lot for. Now, other features that people do use as well is pretty much like circle to search. That's what I was talking about earlier, is if like when I was at IKEA, obviously I knew where the objects were at, but let's say for instance, like later on today, I'm going to be going to my cousin's house for his housewarming. If I want to, steal his couch or whatever, I'm going to take a picture of the couch. I'm going to open up my phone. I'm going to circle that couch and I'm going to find that couch. It's crazy, but it's actually something that I've done when I was actually moving into this unit I'm in right now. I've seen the advertisement online. I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I got a bundle for like $3,400. I'm going to circle this up. I'm going to see if it's cheaper for me to buy individually versus like buying a bulk. I think that feature right there is perfect. Apple just announced that it's coming a smarter version in iOS 26. So once again, Gemini AI is... it's top tier. It really is top tier. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the last thing that you guys probably do want to learn about on the Pixel is the battery life. I ain't gonna fake it to you. The battery life is a hit or a miss. I've had times where I've been able to go maybe 2 or 3 days with using the phone and having a full battery life on the phone. They do support up to 24 hours of battery life as well, but obviously we know that's probably not 100% accurate, but then again, it really depends. Me personally, this is not my main phone. Like I said, I use this for business aspects only, but I've recently been trying to take it out to take photos, obviously, to show you guys and make video clips, which I'm probably going to do that in a little bit, because it's like 11:50 in the morning here anyway. So we're gonna end up doing that some more. And yeah, I'm probably gonna do a day in the life with this phone, because this phone is fire. And eventually I am going to be making my iPhone my secondary for probably maybe a week or two. It depends. I don't know how I feel. But let me know what you guys feel about the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. Would you guys buy this phone? Because this phone right now is only $899. I got mine for $600. I ain't gonna fake when it first came out, but hey, let me know if y'all want to buy it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.